So you do a lot of different things. You obviously wear a lot of hats. You're a comedian, stand-up, actor, voiceover. You do hosting.
Yeah, I like hosting. I want a late night show. Give me a late night show.
You got a great voice for it. So
Thank you. I know late night people. I'd be like telling them, I'm like, bruh, just fund it. Let's. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just throw 30 million at the wall. We'll make it work.
it's just 30 mil. No,
it's just 30 mil. You got that. I've seen your net worth. But no. I like hosting though. I think I didn't realize I liked hosting until I got a really big hosting job, and then I was like, oh. I just get to be myself on camera the whole time and chill. And like, I still want to do the things that are creatively challenging, like acting or dramatic acting or whatever. But hosting is just a night hosting. And now I also radio. Well, it's funny. Everybody in my life has always told me, you got a voice for radio. I'm like, you got a job? You got a job for radio? Because I still have no idea to get into it. My brain is thinking I would take it, but then also my brain is thinking like, you might hate it though. What if like what? But I don't know. That's a job. If you can hate it, but if you're getting paid well, you'll just hate how much money you're making. Oh no. Oh, I'm so rich. Like that happens. I mean, also it's just one of those things where that happens with the most work. You can't help unless it's on your terms. Like the one thing on my terms is like stand-up comedy. So I don't hate that because I know what it goes in and out of that. Acting, I like acting, but it's one of those things where it's like, I can't control the circumstances of acting and all that.
It's still scripted for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun when you get a job, but it's also one of those things where it's like when you get a job and then the job is longer than like a small amount of time. Like I remember this show I did was from like 2018 to 2019 and we had to do 6 to 7. No, I think we did 5 to 6 episodes a week. And, after month 3, you're like, whew, this is not that fun. It's just a gig, but that's, it becomes a gig and then you can still, I have fun in the moment of like the 3, 2, 1, we're live or 3, 2, 1 action. Everything in between entertainment sucks. Auditioning sucks. Waiting in your trailer sucks. Being talked down to or disrespected on set sucks. HR never doing their job sucks. Producers having a big head and thinking they're the star of the show when they're behind the switchboard sucks. Directors, it's one of them things where it's like, I say that because I only say that because my dad and I had a conversation about it where I was working on this show. And when I'm working on the show, I was trying to tell him, I was like, hey man, what is it about everyone else being so odd on set? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, I'm the guy who's on camera. I'm getting all the quote unquote exposure, but I don't really care. I just want to share my art and just have fun. And I'm having a good time with the audience that we're cultivating. But I don't feel how everyone behind the camera feels when they see me. They look at me like I'm some sort of object and treat me like, oh, he thinks he's so. I'm like, bro, I genuinely am just trying to have fun and do my thing. And everyone they want kind of, I guess, what I have, which is like maybe more notoriety or I don't know, whatever it is, fame, exposure. Maybe in their brain they're thinking I make way more money than them. I'm like, I promise you I don't make more than the people who are putting this whole thing on. Or I
don't make more money than the producers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I promise you I don't make more than the dude who's sitting in the booth yelling in my ear.
But you get the potential fame from it. You get the potential brand awareness, right? You potentially get other gigs from it, right? For them, they're behind the scenes. They have to kind of do whatever they're doing.
But also they chose that. Y'all could be entertainers.
100%.
I'll be looking at that. Every time I see someone who, especially in LA, who doesn't want to, well, I can understand if you have like maybe you're, I don't know, shy, insecure, this and the third, or stage fright. Yeah, sure, don't do it. But my thing is like, don't choose to be in entertainment when you want to be in front of the camera, but then be behind it on purpose and cry. Don't do that. That's annoying. Go fail forward like I did and get rejected every goddamn day. Go get comfortable getting rejected.
I'm a big fan of Gary Vee, and I've mentioned him on other episodes.
Yeah, shout out to Gary.
Gary Vee, for the way that he talks about, like, especially for like a 40-year-old, like I just turned 40, right? So he gets to a point where people are like, if you don't like what you do something different. You're still young. And then it's like goes off on like how many other people have started successful businesses past 40.
Right.
Like KFC, the guy was like 52, right? Like when he started Colonel Sanders, like being Colonel Sanders and starting KFC, it took a very long time to build up to the point where it's like, all right, I want to start my own business, right? But if you don't like what you're doing, change it.
Yeah.
Do something different.
Yeah.
Don't wait for it to come to you, right? And some people, unfortunately, are stuck into where it's like, okay, I have to pay bills and I have to take care of whatever responsibility, and totally valid. But then it's like, okay, if you got a great voice, like let's say you have a great voice, which we already talked about that, but if you were doing something different and you wanted to get into, say, radio or whatever, you could do a podcast at night, right? And you could get that practice in and repetition and hopefully eventually build it out to where it could be something marketable or potentially become a radio host.
Yeah,
you know, just by someone hearing your voice and saying, man, this guy's incredible. I love what he's writing, whatever, right? So it's never too late. Never too late to change it.
Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Momi2 Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Momi2 app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.